And we're back with King Prophet and your cosmic news. So you say the world is not what people think it is. Can you please elaborate on what you mean by that?
Okay, I'm gonna break this down for you just in a very easy to understand way. Now, the reason why I say the world is not what you think it is because for the simple fact of all the stuff that is going on in the world as we speak today. And it's a lot. I mean, if you really pay attention to what's going on in the world today, you would say, wow, this physical world has lost its mind. Like it's gone. And I'm going to give you some examples of how I personally think this world has lost its, I'm going to just say it, its damn mind. Now, just my own perspective of doing research and just paying attention to what's going on in the world and listening to people's what's going on with the president and and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't understand this president that we have. I really don't. I mean, if you knew the history behind this president, most people, if you really knew the history and just did some research, I mean, you would really think differently. But unfortunately, a lot of you are still caught up in the matrix, and I don't care what you say because a lot of you are. I talk to a lot of people, and just listening to your perspectives and how you respond sounds very matrix-like. Okay, so one of the main reasons why I'm saying the world has lost its mind is because I saw a video, quite a few videos, but I did see a video of transgenders twerking all in front of a group of girls with the parents there. Now, I don't know about when I was growing up, we never seen anything like that. I'm just like, it's just I think that's a little too much for kids. I really do. Another thing, I know you heard about this. It's been a little few days because I haven't been on here because I've been under the weather. But I don't know if y'all heard about this, but maybe you did. The Dalai Lama. Mm-hmm. The Dalai Lama sucking a 6-year old boy's tongue. He asked him to give him a kiss first. And then he said, suck my tongue. And he stuck his tongue out, and you could tell the little boy felt uncomfortable. And I'm sitting here like, am I seeing what I'm... This not the Dolly? The Dolly too? And people like, oh, that's just what he's... No. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. Like I told you, this shift has occurred. And for you people that don't want to wake up and understand what's really going on in this world, I feel very sorry for you. That's all I could say. Y'all know that this is too much. It's too much. A great known spiritual influencer like him doing this basically in front of your face. You gonna tell me this world is the same? That it hasn't changed? Like I said, it's getting out of control. So, my thing is this. I'm gonna give you another example. And this is something else that I just don't understand when it comes to religious people because I talk to religious people. And I just like to hear their perspective of what they believe. Now, my thing is, and I've said this before in my videos, every religious person that I have talked to, not one has told me that they have raised their consciousness to the Christ consciousness, and not one has told me that they learned how to find the kingdom of heaven within them. And this was Jesus's teachings. So how are you going to tell me you love this man if you're not even knowing or doing his own teachings? He taught that. But most of the people will go to scripture and says the word. The word says the word, the word, the word. Now let's be honest. And I mean really be honest with yourself. Ever since I was a kid, and I'm just explaining my perspective and my journey so far. Ever since I was a kid, I heard the same stories about the Bible and relating every era up to this point to the Bible. to this day, what has changed? I'm just curious. What has changed? Nothing has really changed. To most of you, it seemed like it's gotten worse. So with that being said, all I'm saying is when it comes to religion, you have to change your perspective now as well. You guys are part of this problem on this planet and you don't realize it. But I'm trying to break it down in the simplest form to get you to realize it. For instance, do you think, just without being preconditioned with what you think already, just think for yourself. For once, just think. The God that created the sun, the moon, the stars, the heavens, humans, everything. Do you think this almighty being would limit one way to get to him through a book? It doesn't even make sense. I'm just saying, and you know it doesn't make sense. He would not limit himself to one book to get in touch with him. Especially after Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you and to raise your consciousness. Tell me that. How come y'all can't just do that? How come you can't really work on raising your consciousness and going within yourself? I need to know these things because when you speak with me, I need to understand if you really truly love Jesus or you're just following this conditioned mindset. I'm gonna give you another prime example. What's the well-known African American minister, Juanita Bynum, asking the congregation for $1,000? God told her. I mean, when does this stop? You know the condition of the world today and what we're going through, which is almost a recession. But you want to ask people for $1,000 and then put God's name behind it. This is ridiculous. And y'all know it's ridiculous. So, once again, I'm going to leave y'all with my little saying. Because the world has lost its mind. And y'all know it. We ain't even talked about the child sex trafficking. I mean, seriously. Look at all this stuff. Do you know how hard it is to be a human on this planet? Because everything is attacking you. You got people attacking you. You got demons attacking you. You got friends, you got relatives, you got everybody attacking you just to try to tell you that they know something more than you, when most of them don't even know anything in the first place. This is the world that we're living in. Yes. So this is why I'm saying it is very important for people to really start understanding energy, frequency, vibration, learning how to go within themselves and connect to the Christ consciousness within themselves. Instead of waiting for Christ to come and save you, why don't you show him that, hey, Christ, I care. I'm going to show you that I love you because I'm going to work on raising my consciousness and I'm going to work on finding the kingdom of heaven within me instead of waiting on something on the outside to come and save me from all this stuff they've been going through since they pretty much came on the planet. So, once again, you better find the time to stop and rest so you can pass heaven's test. Or this world will wear you down, and it's wearing a lot of y'all down, to where you cannot even hear the smallest sound. And when the force speaks to you, you're going to miss the meaning and not follow through. Just look at the world. Look at all these shootings. Look at every day is something. Aren't y'all tired of that world? Well, there is a new one. But you have to go in there to find it and bring it out. So, that's it. The only way out is in. Thank you.